All right, played 8 seasons with the Heat, 2 titles. 2 seasons with the Grizzlies, 2009 NBA All-Rookie team. Mario Chalmers joins us now. And Mario, first of all, thanks. I know it's morning and it's early, but I got Chandler sitting next to me. And you had the misfortune or fortune of playing on a team with him. How was that?
Chandler, my guy. I can't say nothing bad about Chandler. He looked out for me, and we looked out for each other. You know, we was 2 hurt guys on the Memphis Grizzlies trying to get back right. So that's all we had did was hang out with each other. So
you still playing some cards? You got to get to LA. We can play some Boo-Ray, some Tonk.
Raise some tongue. You know, we still play cards all the time. That's all we do.
I got the guys at the country. I started playing golf, and everyone now is on spades. And obsessed, bro. We play every day.
Hey, well, no. What we really gotta do is get on that golf course. I've been golfing. I've been practicing, taking lessons. So yeah,
I'm trying to get in LA. Let me know. I got you.
We now have seen Chandler play on and he's not as good as we thought. So this could be a good matchup.
Rio, they just think
not bad, though.
They think it's easy just to go and play in a pro golf tournament.
Easier than 39.
And I finished 39th out of 48 in the tournament, and they've been shitting on me all week.
And forever we shall.
You didn't finish last, Chandler. You okay?
Right. I beat 11. Right. What is that? I beat 8, 9 people? Are you kidding me?
Good math. Well, one didn't finish. All right. So you played with some unique dudes. Zach Randolph, for my money, it comes to mind right away. Do you have any good Zebo stories that you could share?
I mean, it's kind of tough. I was there for such a short time from November to March. So most of my time with Memphis was just getting to learn the players and learning where they like to get the ball and just different things, trying to fit into the system. But, you know, Zebo did take me under his wing. I know Zebo for a long time before I got to Memphis, so it's kind of like family to me. So it was just good to be there, be with some friendly faces in a town that hated me. So
hated you? I'm Bin Laden in that town.
Oh, no. They don't hate you worse than me. I hit the shot versus Memphis Tigers, bro.
What?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he
it's Jayhawks, Memphis Tigers.
Oh, so yours goes back.
Yeah, yours is deeper than mine. Mine's just an overpaid white guy that just didn't get along with everybody.
That's all they don't like you for. I ended dreams and careers, so yeah, they hated me in Memphis. They still hate me to this day in Memphis.
Dang, Memphis does not play. All right, fair enough.
Mario, you're obviously known very well for your time in Miami, 2 championships. You were kind of the young guy on that team, though, little brother on that team. What do you remember most? What was it like being the one young guy on a team full of vets on multiple championships?
Just trying to figure out where you fit in, you know, with everybody off the court mostly. You know, on the court, everything's just simple things, but off the court, trying to hang out with guys and, you know, be that friend. But, you know, they all married or with their wives and children, so people didn't hang out like that. So being a little brother, I just had to be in different things, find different things to do. And, you know, when they did hang out, I was with them. But, you know, like UD said on his podcast, he introduced me to Miami in a different way. So I had a lot of fun in Miami. I was able to move different and had a lot of friends in Miami that looked out for me, took care of me.
Yeah, Rio, you guys obviously had a hell of a run there. You guys won, you know, did your thing. Did you have a favorite moment on or off the court just playing with those guys, learning from those guys?
Some of the favorite moments came from off the court, just learning like their mentalities. Like I used to ask a lot of questions about business and, you know, different things they try to get into. And just seeing the different aspects from, you know, what D-Wade want to do, what Brown wants to do, what CB wants to do. It was just good learning those different things and learning the true person behind the basketball. So that was the most fun I had. And, you know, of course, my favorite moment is anytime I got to shine a little bit with the big three, like 10 threes for Sacramento or, you know, 25 points for OKC in the finals. So moments like that I always cherish, and just being around those great guys and those great teams, I always cherish those moments.
Mario, like you mentioned, the big 3 there, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. How would you say your relationships were with all 3 of them separately and uniquely?
Me and D-Wade, I definitely think we was probably the closest just because I was, you know, he was there when I got there in 2008. Man, he kind of really took me under his wing. And, you know, that was one of my favorite players coming into the league. So definitely me and D-Wade was close. Me and Brown was close. You know, anybody always see me and Brown together. We worked out together, hung out together. Like, that was a real friend. So, you know, me and Brown was real close. And then me and CB was close too. CB's a quiet dude. Likes to drink his beer, make his beer, listen to Spanish channels. So CB's a different character, but, you know, me and CB really got along great just because the way we played on the basketball court. I knew he always had his back. I knew I'd be able to find him if I'm in a tight spot, and he's going to go to work. So me and CB's relationship was definitely good.
Making beer is so crazy to me. All right, so LeBron yelled at you. You yelled back. Did it ever get past that? I mean, you know, that's what friends do. Did it ever get worse?
No, I never got worse. I actually got better after that. We talked about it. Organization made us talk about it and just make sure everything was smooth over. So it didn't go past
Wait,
that
hold on.
moment.
The organization made you talk
Made
about
you
it?
squash it?
How's that work?
They just made sure that I wasn't gonna say nothing crazy in the media. Like it wasn't gonna go past that. Cause I didn't take it that serious at that time, but yeah, I was mad. So it is what it is.
Rio, you mentioned how close you and D Wade were. What's one thing that you took from playing with him, not just as a friend off the court, but how was it like playing with, a Hall of Fame guy like him?
Just what he had to do to get ready for the court. Everybody knows about D Wade's injuries, but when you actually see there and see him getting to the game 3 and 4 hours before, getting stretched, getting ice on the knees, heat on the knees, getting shots up, just the preparation that those guys take to get ready for the game. It amazes me. Sometimes they'll do all that preparation and still come out slow, and then sometimes they'll do all the preparation and come out on fire. So it's just good to see the consistency that they kept with the preparation and the way they played.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned earlier about, things that you might have said or would have said in the media, but you have made a few comments, we have to ask about this, about LeBron that maybe raised a couple eyebrows, saying that players didn't fear him and that he wasn't your GOAT. You've clarified those, but if we know anything, LeBron hears all and will hold a grudge. Have you heard from him? Are you guys cool?
I haven't heard from him. I haven't reached out to him either, so I don't know. It's just one of the moments, I guess, when we see each other, we'll say hi. We'll see what happens. Like, I don't have no beef towards him. So, like you said, he holds grudges. So I don't know if he has a grudge to me or not. But
You're on the list now. You are on the list now, Mario.
Speaking of holding grudges,
Oh, here we go.
he recently tweets an emoji of the hourglass on Tuesday night after the Lakers loss. It's just a passive-aggressive guy, or what do you take from this? Because he seems to be writing these subliminal messages all the time. But we know what he's trying to say. Why doesn't he just come out and say what he's thinking?
That's what I want to know. Like, just come out and say what you want to say, because you get to do what you want to do behind closed doors. So it's one of those things. He's got people on edge. He wants to see, like, it's a waiting game. Like, what's about to happen with the Lakers? What's about to happen with LeBron? And he likes that. He likes to keep it a mystery.
Sure does.
Sorry, Shams, go ahead.
Oh, got lost in my text. Mario, obviously D Wade, he's getting a statue in Miami. They just announced that. Is there anyone else? You're obviously a Miami Heat legend. Is there anyone else you think that deserves a statue outside that arena?
A statue? That's a tough one. Maybe Zoe, maybe LeBron. I mean, just what they did for that organization. I know Alonzo Mourning's a big part of the Heat organization, a big part of the Heat community. So the way people view him, I would see one of them two being the only ones, with a statue. I like that outside of the Heat arena.
I could see that. D Wade told a story about you losing $50K on the plane. First of all, I didn't think you were allowed to talk about plane stories. I thought that was not a thing. Is this true? Playing cards? Was it to LeBron? Like, what happened here?
It wasn't $50K. It was $45. Chandler was playing
My
good.
bad.
You know about gut.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Three-card
about
poker?
gut. It was a ghost head. Yeah, it was a ghost head. So I'm the first one in the ghost head. So we all go around. There's 7 of us. I have a pair of 8s, Chandler. A pair of 8s with 45,000 with everybody getting out.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody said they out. So I'm like, okay, I'm staying there. I'm going to try to go. So I got a good hand. Ron flips over the 9.
Oh, no.
He flips over a jack, and then he flips over another 9. So a pair of 9s beats 4 8s. I lost 45,000 to Rashard Lewis. He pulled up the next day in an all-black truck. Brand new.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
By the way, things get out of control. I've seen dudes from Houston to Dallas lose 20 grand
Really?
in a 45-minute flight.
That's, I mean,
I've seen somebody lose $1 million in Blu-ray. Like, the Blu-ray game is crazy.
million?
Like,
$1 million?
$1 million. It's definitely a big point.
Oh my God, I'm like
lost $1 million?
excited about
Yeah,
this.
that's crazy.
I'm not saying nobody's business out there, but yeah.
Shams is going to get on it.
I'd be sick.
Shams
Yeah,
is
Shams
on
will
it.
find out
You'll
somehow.
find out soon. All you gotta do is do a little research. Somebody will tell you.
Breaking.
Rio, you and UD had a debate about the best shooters in Heat history, and you said you would outshoot all of them. Is there anybody that you've seen or you've played with that you don't think you'd beat in a shooting contest?
I know what you want to say, Chandler. You know you want me to put the 6'10" white guy with the ratchet
6'10"
in there.
with him. Come on. Give me my flowers.
16 ratchet. You know, just my confidence, man. You got to show me. You just got to go to the gym. Like, I won't have no problem admitting that you beat me, but I'm not about to sit here and say you'll beat me. Just you'll beat me. So it's a good competition, you know. It's all out of love and fun. You know, I love those guys, and I'll rather shoot against anybody just for fun.
Look at
Makes
you.
sense.
So they retire Haslam's jersey, and people had thoughts all over the board. Does he deserve to have his jersey retired?
In my opinion, I think so. Just from being in the Heat 20 years, one team, being the Heat's all-time leading rebounder, and you got 3 championships. Like, you do a lot for the community. Like, you're a good role model for the Heat, good role model for the community, and you're homegrown. So with your resume and what you've done, I definitely take my hat off to you, and I definitely deserve you. You think you deserve to be up there in the Raptors, for sure.
Mario, your first year in the NBA was Spo's first year in the NBA, and just now he's considered one of the best coaches in the league. Did you see that early on? I know it was obviously shaky a little bit early on, but what did you see?
The biggest thing about Spo in the beginning, he wasn't really a people person. Like, he didn't understand how to talk to his players personally and develop that relationship. So as far as the X and O's part, you know, Spo came from the video room. So, you know, he's seen it all. He knows how to dissect anything. He's great with that. So I knew from that aspect he would be a good coach. It was just the player to coach relationship that I was worried about. And, you know, once he figured that out and got over his little phobia of talking to the players and understanding that we're all just human, we all just want the same thing, he turned into the coach he is. And I take my hat off to him. Like, Spo's one of my favorite coaches. So I got a lot of respect for Coach.
Mario, we hear all these legendary stories about Pat Riley, and I had never had an experience with him, but I'm scared of him with this slick back and his tan skin. He's got this aura that puts fear in people, right? What was your experience with him, and did you had that same feeling?
So I've seen 2 different sides of Pat. Like, everybody knows my story coming in with the rookie transition, how I got in trouble there. So I seen the bad Pat early. The Pat that was on me, didn't like me, wanted me to do all the right things, but I couldn't. So I seen that Pat that was always on me, one of the best for me. And then I seen the side of Pat after we won the championship, and, you know, the respect he had for me, the love he had for me, you know, take me under his wing, give me big hugs, and, you know, just trying to make sure I stayed on the right path. And, you know, that was a good thing about my relationship with Pat. Like, he was always trying to help me.
Everyone talks about Heat culture. That's a thing. They put it on the court now. They have it on the jersey now. Obviously, it kind of took off with you guys when you were there in Miami, Mario. But what does Heat culture mean to you?
Heat culture to me is basically being able to sacrifice yourself for the man next to you. Being able to get out of yourself and help the team or help the player that's next to you. Sacrificing and laying it all on the line. That's the definition of Heat culture to me. That's what I was taught and brought up into. So that's my definition of it.
Mario, you have to go into a game today. How many points are you scoring? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, I get an easy 20.
Damn. Okay. Hold
Just
on.
because they shoot a lot of threes, and all I do now is just stay behind the three-pointer shooting threes. So I'm attempt 11 threes. I'm going to hit at least.
It's true. If you're
7,
playing
8.
20 minutes, you're taking 10 threes.
Yeah,
nowadays.
that's fair.
Yeah, so that's the reason I say that. It's not like I'm going to go out there and kill and just be like how I was in the paint and all that. No, I'm shooting nothing but threes.
All right.
And I'm trying to get a quick 20.
Is there a player out there that you just sort of see and go, that's the guy I want to light up the most?
Light up the most?
Yeah, I mean, it could be like Dylan Brooks. I could throw that out in the atmosphere if you want help.
Hey, see, Chandler knows Dylan Brooks was my rook.
I love him.
Well, I tell you, but he wasn't like that when
He's
we
the
had
best.
something happened
Yeah,
to
it's
him.
a whole
where-
different Dylan Brooks. I don't know what happened to this one. I like him better this way, but
Me
yeah.
too. He's fun.
He's getting the
This is a
clicks.
quiet guy.
He's a
But,
character.
To answer that question, there's not anybody I really start out that I want to go after. I just want to be able to compete and play against the best.
Is there anyone out there that is maybe getting a little too much hype that you think's a bit overrated?
No, not that I think of.
Oh.
Nah.
Especially point guards now. The point guards are so
Right,
good.
everybody's
There's so many
doing their
good
thing
point
right
guards.
now.
Yeah.
My
Taylor?
favorite point guard is Tyrese Halliburton. He's doing an amazing job at Indiana running the team. He's special to me.
It's crazy because we were going over point guards yesterday, and I named like 15 point guards, and then I named Kyrie Irving. I'm like that's how deep
that's the
that
crazy
position
part.
is.
That's the crazy part. Like, Kyrie used to be top 1, 2. Now it's just so many different guards. It's kind of like, man.
It's called getting old, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
All the time is undefeated.
It's exactly. Can't stop it. Mario, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Rio.
We'll take a quick break.
All right, Chef.
When we come back, that man has a family. Soon.
Run it back, yeah. Run it up, the running back, yeah, yeah. Run it up, run it back, run it up, run it back.